Welcome back to another crypto video. Okay guys, so we're going to look at Zilliqa today. I hope you're doing well. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. So Zilliqa, our friend Zilliqa, has corrected quite harshly over the recent weeks. So let's take a little look retrospectively about what has actually happened with Zilliqa in the past corrections. We see back here in 2018, we corrected a whopping 98%, and then the second major correction we had from the next impulse high over here on the 3rd of May up to 0.26 resulted in an 87% correction. Now what we've just experienced is another correction in the market for Zilliqa. We're down another 82%, so it does make us potentially wonder whether we have now bottomed out and are we ready to potentially get an impulse to the upside. Well, I think we've got an extremely bullish chart pattern which is actually playing out at the moment. When we had this Metapolis pump, we took a huge swing high and we've corrected all the way down below that 0.786. But what I'm seeing now is this bullish divergence on the RSI. And when I had a look at the hourly time frame, you can see this lovely ascending triangle, which is a bullish reversal pattern. We've seen a downtrend and now we're getting the retest. So effectively what we're seeing is a lot of retest of resistance up here. We're getting the swing lows, getting that support. You're getting this consolidation up to resistance again, a lot of consolidation along here, and I anticipate that we'll come up to around 0.054 before taking a pump maybe to the upside to at least $0.077. That's the next price target I see for this particular project. A lot of coins are currently trading in this beautiful ascending triangle pattern, which is really nice consolidation. We're seeing the squeeze of the support and the resistance converging together, and we've got that horizontal on the resistance level. So I'm looking out for a pump to the upside. Now the technical target for this particular trading pattern will be the width of this particular ascending triangle. When you look at this, you're seeing a 28 pump to the upside, which results in a 0.069. So what you can do is effectively wait for the breakout of this particular 0.054 resistance level, and then once you see a breakout of volume confirmation as well, make sure you're not too overheated on the relative strength index. We should see a nice surge or impulse wave to the upside for at least 28%. Now on the bearish scenario, we might actually get another lost level of support. We may easily come down and retest the 0.038 level of support. However, I do think it's very unlikely. I think the fear and greed index and also the RSI on the weekly Bitcoin chart does actually reflect that we've almost seen as much fear, capitulation and selling volume as back in 2020 March, where we saw the anomalous crypto COVID crash. So we're seeing very, very similar results from the Terra Luna FUD. And I do feel very, very bullish for Zilliqa coming up in the recent weeks or months. I do anticipate we're going to get a nice pump at least to around this sticking point where we have the 0.079 and the 0.088 resistances. So around this range we want to get back into before seeing some more impulses to the upside. I do see a lot of resistance here connected from October and also June, but I do think we're going to get a really nice pump to the upside. We've seen a lot of downtrend before we got this big impulse, and we're seeing a similar falling wedge right here where we're under that 20-day moving average by quite a bit. And it looks like, we want to come back into the bull market support band on that daily time frame. So I do anticipate a nice pump to the upside for this particular project. So keep an eye on it. It's a very, very great infrastructure project, and the team behind it, they have good cash reserve to keep this project flowing even through a bear market. We can see Zilliqa is ranked 78, 0.00526, $753 million market cap of 79 million trading volume. So a lot of the trading has now calmed down. Before we had like a one-to-one trading, the volume ratio, and already that has dipped quite a bit. So zooming out, extremely bullish to be looking at these undervaluation zones. If you do want to grab some Zilliqa today, you can use the link in my description or at the top of the comment section. Make sure you do check out that channel, FCA SciSec accredited as well, the exchange that you'll be using. So super, super bullish for Zilliqa. I think come 2025 we'll at least see $1 minimum. So if you're looking for a long-term investment strategy, not financial advice of course, but this is the type of project that I am adding to my portfolio through basically dollar cost averaging and using like a 2% weight of my overall capital which I have available, so I can obviously get as much of the fair value as possible. I don't want to be buying green. I don't want to be buying euphoria and greed. I don't want to be buying overvaluation. So I do buy the dip as often as I can. So yeah, Zilliqa looks fantastic at the moment for the long-term hodl. If you want to grab some, it could be a good option. You can even see here this consolidation. It just wants to pump to the upside. We've got the resistances. We've got the higher lows. We've got the convergence. We're waiting for that breakout to like 0.07, which is going to happen soon, guys. A bit of crypto news today. Robinhood CEO Vlad Tenev, Dogecoin, the future of the internet. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. In April 2022, the CEO and co-founder of Robinhood Exchange tweeted about the following updates and scalability fixes it would take, which was liked 10,000 times. Can Doge truly be a future currency of the internet and the people? As we added the ability to send, receive Doge on Robinhood. I've been thinking about what that would take. So it's a bit of a dubious speculation. It's a bit of a hopeless vision, I think, because, well, guess what? Elon Musk now has Twitter. He's probably going to integrate it into Twitter somehow, and I think that's what will end up making Dogecoin kick off, not this tweet right here. But it's pretty interesting news to see anyway, though I think there are many other competitor coins such as XRP and other financial service products in cryptocurrency that are much more effective than Doge. And are people really going to take that seriously? Come on now. So Cointelegraph, what else do we have? Let's have a look at the news. Do Kwon proposes Terra hard fork to save ecosystem. Terraform Labs will put the proposal up for governance vote on May 18, Asia time. Do Kwon, co-founder of the troubled Terra Luna blockchain, announced a revised plan to restore the ecosystem after a combination of significant market volatility and inherent protocol designs flaw wiped out vast majority of the blockchain's market cap, as we see. So here's a tweet right here from May 16, just yesterday. It has been inspiring to partake in the dynamic discourse regarding the best next steps for Terra, taking feedback from the community and thoughtful proposals. I would like to suggest the following for the path forward. So here is the thread right here. We can actually have a look at this, but this will probably be another video that we'll take a look at. Maybe I'll post this a bit later on today. It does look like a nice little read, so we will all look through that together. So stick with me around today because I'm going to do another video on this one a bit later. Fear and Greed Index, what we got going on? So Fear and Greed Index hits lowest since March 2020, even as Bitcoin price hits 30.5k. Deja vu for Bitcoin versus market sentiment as conditions mimic the weeks of the March 2020 COVID crash. This is what I was telling you. We can see this in the charts. I'm going to show you right now on the RSI how important this particular bit of data is. I think it's tremendous to see. So if we go to the weekly time frame, there we go. We can see, I mean, this isn't the Fear and Greed Index, but the RSI does also reflect, of course, a lot of fear and greed and market sentiment. So what we've got here is current market trading at 33 on the RSI, March 2020 over here. We also see that bottom out the RSI. It's been 2 years since we've been this low. That makes me extremely bullish for crypto long term, guys. So yeah, do make sure you buy the fear. You don't want to buy it up here at the top, you see, where you're getting euphoria. Ever since then, we just saw a bearish divergence on this particular time frame, and it didn't look good. So always use your RSIs, guys. Always make sure you look at the fear and greed in the market. Always look back at previous cycles and the RSI related to the price action at that time as well. If you like this content, make sure you smash subscribe, like the video, comment down below, come and say hello in the Discord channel, and make sure you head on over to my Twitter and enter the giveaway, which is gonna be live in 8 days to come. So appreciate it, guys. Take care now.